Yo, what's up guys? In today's video, I'm going to be talking about and breaking down a bunch of Chicago Bulls news and updates. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Bulls re-signing Terry Taylor, breaking down that signing, and then jumping into a Lonzo Ball injury update. And later in today's video, talking about how Ayo Dosunmu could be the Bulls starting point guard to start this NBA season. But before I jump into today's video, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Also leave a quick like below today's video. Takes a second and helps me out a lot, and leave your thoughts and opinions below today's video about all these topics and updates I'm about to jump into. Also, I just want to apologize for the lack of videos for the past, I'd say, week or two. You know, it's the really dead point of the off season, and honestly I really didn't know what to make videos about, so I just took some time off, but now I'll be back. If you guys will have any special video requests, leave some comments below today's video. But nonetheless, thank you guys for always watching my videos, but let's just jump right into it. Now, just yesterday, late last night, the Bulls did announce that they did re-sign Terry Taylor, and the Bulls have added their 14th contract, and they did sign Terry Taylor, who filled out a two-way spot last season. Now, technically, the Chicago Bulls do have 15 rosters, so their roster is completely filled out right now, but Carlik Jones's deal isn't fully guaranteed until January of 2024, so that's definitely a situation to keep an eye on, just in case the Bulls do cut him and maybe want to make a move or sign someone on the buyout market later in this season. Now, onto the Terry Taylor signing. This is not surprising at all. I mean, he did dominate last season at the G League level, but he's still trying to prove that he could be an NBA rotational player as a 6'5" wing. Now, I'm going to be honest, I am kind of surprised the Bulls didn't look to add another big for this roster, given how guard heavy this roster is, and given that Terry Taylor is only 6'5". So the Chicago Bulls re-signing Terry Taylor isn't surprising, but at the same time, it is kind of shocking that they added another guard to this roster. I mean, it does make a little bit of sense. I mean, Terry Taylor was with this Bulls team last year on a two-way contract, so he's familiar with the team, and he does add some depth at the forward position. He's still a young dude. He's definitely gifted. He has some upside. I guess the Bulls are just hoping to develop him. I guess we'll just have to wait and see if he gets much playing time. I feel like that's going to be very hard for him to get playing time in this upcoming season, but no matter what, it does seem like the Bulls have finally filled out their roster to start this upcoming season. Now, like I did say, this isn't surprising. The Bulls squeaked right under to stay under the tax, and that's not shocking at all. Definitely leave your thoughts and opinions below today's video about all the Chicago Bulls off-season moves. And the next topic in today's video, I'm going to be talking about and breaking down a little Lonzo Ball injury update that just came out. And this article just came out yesterday from Clutch Points, and they were talking about how the Chicago Bulls personnel privately believe Lonzo Ball will never play in the NBA again. And in this same article, they were also talking about how Lonzo Ball's first NBA team, the Lakers that drafted him, they have a theory as to why all these injuries have been affecting him, and they are blaming his signature shoes. So that's definitely very interesting, and honestly, that wouldn't surprise me if that was a cause of these injuries. But at the end of the day, I just hope Lonzo Ball can play and walk and just have a normal life one day. Now, this article did come out a few weeks ago that I feel like a lot of Bulls fans and Bulls insiders weren't really talking about, and Alex Caruso gave a little update on Lonzo Ball a few weeks back, so I'm going to talk about that right now. And a few weeks back, Alex Caruso was on a podcast giving a little update on Lonzo Ball and talking about that whole situation, and he did say he's been great when I've seen him as far as spirit and going to work. That's kind of all you can do in that position. You can't really force anything when it comes to injuries, right? The body has to heal, and then you can get back out there and play. And let's be honest, Lonzo Ball's recovery journey over the last year and a half to 2 years has been marked by one setback after another. This time though, Lonzo Ball is making sure to take it slow until he's fully healed and ready to go. Alex Caruso did add, this is one of those things where it's been healing, and then I think there's been setbacks. He's trying to get back to healing again. For his sake, I hope he can just play basketball again. So that's a nice little update on Lonzo Ball. At least he's in a good spirit and he's taking things slow. I would honestly still be shocked if he does play in the NBA again. And the final topic in today's video, I'm going to be talking about another article that did come out from Sports Illustrated. And Ayo Dosunmu was talking about his offseason and how he plans to be the Bulls starting point guard for this upcoming season. Now, many eyebrows were raised when the Bulls did re-sign Ayo Dosunmu to a 3-year contract worth $21 million. Because, let's be honest, this Bulls roster is very guard heavy. And with the Chicago Bulls starting point guard gig open for some competition, Ayo Dosunmu did talk about that and how he does plan and want to be the Bulls starting point guard. And he did say regarding the hate when the Bulls did re-sign him and saying that he's not really needed, he's not a starting point guard and everything like that. He did say, "I'm going to make a way. That's all I can say. I always want to come out here and compete. Anybody who says they don't want to start, they would be not telling the truth, but that's something that will be taken care of in training camp." And then after that, Ayo did continue and he talked about his offseason and learning from his mistakes. And he said, "Just trying to learn from my mistakes, understand the success I had my rookie season, and then the stagnant play or the tough road I had a little bit in my sophomore season. My junior year and all of my basketball career has been my best season from high school to college. It's always been the season where I took the next step, so I'm excited. I know the work that I've put in and what I will show. I'm just ready for it, and that gets me excited for this upcoming training camp and Bulls season. Honestly, it wouldn't shock me if Ayo Dosunmu was the Bulls starting point guard. I mean, if I had to throw down money right now, who would be the Bulls starting point guard to start this season? My money is on Jevon Carter as of today, but that could change. Now, let's be real. Since the Lonzo Ball injury and injuries, Ayo Dosunmu has been thrown into the Bulls starting lineup, and he's been healthy. He's been the Bulls starting point guard, even though he has struggled, especially this past season. But it is odd if you look at his numbers this past season compared to his rookie year, they're pretty much all the same. The only drop off I'd say is really his 3-point shot. I mean, back in his rookie season, he did shoot about 38% from 3-point range, and then last year he only shot 31%. So if Ayo can rediscover that 3-point shot again, it wouldn't surprise me if he was the Bulls starting point guard to start this year. I know Billy Donovan and this front office like him a lot. I mean, they obviously brought him back for 3 more seasons. He's only 23 years old. He's obviously from Chicago. And I also saw this one stat on Twitter a few days or maybe a few weeks ago. Ayo has started more games for the Bulls during his time in Chicago than coming off the bench. So Billy Donovan trusts this kid a lot. And if Ayo can take another step forward, I would be really happy, and it wouldn't surprise me if he was the starting point guard. No matter what, going into this year, I feel like the Bulls have a really good, solid, I'd say, point guard committee of Ayo, Jevon Carter, and Kobe White. Definitely leave your thoughts and opinions below today's video about all the topics and updates I did talk about and break down. Once again, thank you guys for all the love on the channel. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Have a good one.